r/creepy stories. Ghost that haunted me for years was recently replaced by something far worse. The ghost came for the first time when I was 9, I think. It wasn't one of those sneaky ghosts that just knock things over and stuff like that. It was an abomination that I couldn't touch and that couldn't touch me. Mostly it just stared at me and did creepy stuff like tear its limbs off and screamed when I was alone or trying to sleep. It was just trying to scare me. I told others. They didn't believe me at first. Then I hired a ghost-finding professional with my own money at 15. He detected it and proved to my parents and friends that I wasn't looking for attention/insane. However, he also said it is the strongest linking ghost he knows of, which is basically unremovable. It can leave, but why would it? It only haunted me and I couldn't do shit about it. I did stay around people more because I felt safer, but I knew if it gained a physical form or something like that, no one could stop it. I wished and prayed every night it will go away. It finally did, recently, so you might think I'm the happiest person in the world, right? Wrong. When I woke up a few days ago, I am now 32, so it fucked with me for over 2 decades. I didn't feel its presence. I felt it was gone for good for some reason. It probably actually is. That's not making the current situation any better. A new creature appeared. One far worse and with much more twisted intentions than spooking me. I am unable to describe how it looks like. I do not know why. You have to see it to understand. Just because you understand does not mean you can explain it in this case. The day I woke up and the ghost was gone, I felt good. Until 17:30, that's when that motherfucker appeared. All I can say about it is that it is human-like. The basic shape of a human is there, but it has so many ungodly things it has in that human shape it's in no way related to our kind. I was watching TV when it just walked in through the front door like it lived there. I immediately started to scream, too scared to run. It just started to do a laughing-like noise and shaking its head chaotically. It went up to me and dragged a disgusting tentacle across my face, still laughing. It was just like the ghost, only scaring me for fun. It felt like when the ghost ripped its limbs and screamed. Then it just started to walk around, then house, making more gross sounds. I didn't sleep for 2 days. Every time I closed my eyes and tried to sleep, it just woke me up by dragging more of its limbs across my face. However, after those 2 days, it left for a while. Around another 2 days. I slept during most of them. Yesterday I again woke up to more limbs coming out of that thing. What was new was 2 fingers next to my bed. They weren't mine. I still have all my fingers. It brought them to me like a cat brings you dead rats. I kicked them away. The monster hissed and shoved them into one of the many holes in its body. A crunching noise followed. Today, there was a huge jump in its gifts from some fingers he got from an unlucky bastard. He went straight to a skinned and decapitated head. I was really afraid to call the cops, afraid he'll kill them, or something worse. But I had to, as much as I didn't want to. I have called them now and I am waiting for them to arrive. I don't think they actually believed there was a weird creature bringing me body parts. They probably think I'm either insane, and I am killing people, myself, or an actual human is bringing them to me. The thing doesn't seem scared that I called them. That scares me, because it makes me feel like he has something ready for them. I am now typing from my phone. They came here, and it just went up to them the moment I opened the door. There were at least 10 of them, so they took it seriously. They had huge guns and heavy armor. One of them took me to a van and put me in the back. There is a driver talking on the phone in something that sounds like French. The car hasn't started, so I can still write about what I see. They all took some steps back when they saw it. Except one of them, who just took off his mask and shot himself. I can't blame him. One of them shot at it a bit, but the bullets just stopped when they reached it and dropped to the ground. It didn't even flinch. When the one who shot went up to it and tied it and put it in the back of another van, the creature showed zero resistance. Those guys are so fucked, I'm sure of it. Both vans took off at the same time, but we went different ways, pretty quickly. I am now in front of a huge building in the middle of the woods. I hope they don't check my phone and see I'm making what looks like a secret government operation into a public Reddit post. I am now writing from a laptop. They checked my phone and saw what I wrote so far. They were cool about it for some reason. They even gave me a laptop in the room I'm currently writing in and encouraged me to keep writing. I feel they actually want a full report of the situation from my POV. Some men came into the room and started interrogating me. They said I'm not allowed to write about the conversation, so I won't. They already know I'm writing to Reddit, and they allow it, so I shouldn't push my luck. From my phone, again. I was right. The guys doing experiments and stuff with the monster are just blood on the walls. The whole building is an emergency. I keep hearing gunshots, explosions, screaming, crying, and the building falling apart. They rushed me into another van and took me to a boat, and I am now in the middle of the ocean on a huge ship full of soldiers. I cannot imagine what is happening to the people in the building in the woods. They shoved me in a room with food and water supplies, told me to keep writing and pray, and slammed the door and locked it. We got close to some land and saw that thing just standing there. It seems to have evolved, in some way. When it saw me, it turned around and started walking away. I hoped it just gave up and decided leaving me sleepless wasn't worth the trouble. I realized how wrong I was when I looked out the only window in the room and saw some 1 kilometer-long Leviathan looking son of a bitch staring at me. The ghost would have never been this persistent. Another reason I want it back. The new monster would do anything to kill me for some reason. The Leviathan charged out of the water, but before even being able to touch the ship, something came out of the fucking sky, caught the Leviathan's head in its claws, and pulled it up. The roar it made when being dragged towards the sky left me deaf, or at least heavily damaged my hearing in one ear. And yes, it was kilometer long. I found a hidden gun under the bed, in the room. The creature found my room unfortunately, and is now just staring at me. I give up trying to escape it. I'll just pull the trigger after posting this. I'm done with this shit. Bye, I guess. Hey there, this is my first time making a Reddit video, so I am sorry if there are some problems with it. Anyways, if you liked my videos, feel free to like, subscribe, and share.